I know I can do this.
Hey, what's up guys? Sam here, Contagious Collection, back with another video. Welcome to my channel, welcome to the game room, back with another one. Really excited to do another video, and I'm going to be talking about some recommendations. I did do a Capcom one, which is one of my favorite publishers, hands down. I love Capcom, old, new games, whatever the case may be. I would have to say more of the older stuff I'm more into, uh, as far as like the newer things. But anyway, today's topic of discussion is going to be about Square Enix titles. My top 5 favorites. This is not a top 5 best of all or anything like that. Just what I prefer, what I like personally. And yeah, sit back, relax, grab your favorite drinks and snacks, and hope you guys enjoy the video. First game I want to start off with is Valkyrie Profile Lenneth. Now, as far as I know, this is a port of the original PS1 version, which I think came out in the 2000. And I would have to say, uh, if you guys are into like RPGs and stuff like that, or into these type or style of games, this is a cheaper and easier route. As far as like the PS1 version, if you do have it, great. If you can't find it for cheap, I mean, best of luck if you do. But this is obviously a handheld version. Me personally, I prefer consoles when I'm holding a controller. But this is a great game, man. The graphics are absolutely phenomenal. The gameplay is amazing. And again, it is a cheaper route compared to the PS1 version because it is insanely expensive as far as like the PS1. If I could find it for cheap one day, in a garage sale or swap meet or flea market, whatever, I would really want to have the PS1 version as well and add it to the collection. But again, this is a cheaper route. And yeah, man, nowadays you guys know how gaming is like stupidly expensive, and collecting is just getting like really out of hand with games and stuff like that. And again, I know I might be repeating the same thing over and over again about, I don't like talking about prices. I like to talk about the game. One thing I don't like about is, these gamers and collectors nowadays, they show a game, the first thing that comes in their mind or the first words that jump out of their mouths is, oh, this game is worth $50,000, for example, let's just say. I really don't care if a game is worth, 5 cents or 500 or even more than that. I collect to play these games. I'm making these videos for gamers and collectors that are into this stuff. It might not be well known, and certain games that might not be under that light where it deserves more recognition, so to speak. Not every single title, but just generally speaking. Anyway, Valkyrie Profile Lenneth, man, this is a solid title. Uh, Super fun game. Again, it has amazing graphics as well. Next one, I believe I put this in my top 10 favorite video games of all time. Where I think it was like kind of like a tagged video where someone passed it along. I don't remember exactly, but this was in there. It's a great game. I don't know, and I don't care who thinks what. If you guys like it, if you're into, again, these style of games, go for it, man. Pick it up, play it, have fun. And I am going. It is a part of the Parasite Eve series. And the game that I'm going to be talking about next is The Third Birthday. I remember I picked this up off of eBay many years ago. I believe it was off eBay. I might have found it in the wild as well, when I usually like to do, as upgrade manuals, cases, cover arts, whatever the case may be. But yeah, man. Me, again, personally, I love third person shooters, and this is a third person shooter. You have different weapons, you have these superpowers where you could, like, kind of like dash and burst into like enemies and stuff. Where I think there's like a power bar, excuse me, kind of like a power up thing. As far as I remember, I haven't played it in a long time, but it is absolutely a phenomenal game. Uh, I have to say, Samtastic approved. 2 thumbs up for sure. But yeah, man. I mean, if you have to compare it between Parasite Eve 1, 2, and this, it's tough to do so because, as far as I know, the first one, um, off the top of my head, the first game is more of a turn-based RPG. Parasite Eve 2 is more of an action RPG. This is more of a third-person shooter. So they kind of switched it up on each title. I would have to say, which is a good thing. Not to be kind of like repeating the same thing where it's like regurgitated all the time. Sometimes a lot of these video game publishers and companies did different things, which back then I think that is one of the reasons why these older games are so much more cherished. Like these companies took chances on certain titles, and nowadays it's just, I don't know, it's not what it used to be, and I think that's why a lot of people appreciate these games more. Besides the fact of a lot of titles holding nostalgia value and all that stuff, but um, yeah, man, another super fun game. Square. I've heard people call it Square Enix. Square Enix. I say Square Enix. I don't know. And hold on 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. And I'm back like I never left. Alrighty, here we go. Uh, I kind of messed up. I'm gonna be honest. The third game that I was gonna show was a SquareSoft game, so it doesn't necessarily fit into the Square Enix because back then, SquareSoft was, I think, with Soft or whatever that company was, and then they merged with Enix and it became Square Enix. I'm not entirely sure, but I think I've heard stuff like that where that happened. Anyway, back to the video. Next game I'm going to be talking about is uh, Samurai Legend Musashi. This is another one, man. I love that cover art too, that foil art on it as well. Again, comparing this to the first game, which was on the original PlayStation, a lot of people might think that was better. I think this is up there as well. I'm not going to say which one is better than the other. This is more of a 3D action platformer, where that one is kind of like more isometric view, or however you say that. But yeah, man, this is another really good game, guys. Action RPG. It has, I think, like kind of cell shaded graphics. Again, last time I played this, it's been a while. I'm gonna get back more into these games and kind of get back into it, try to beat them. I have gotten quite far on this one. I haven't beat it yet because certain games you might get stuck on it. It gets difficult, whatnot. But even though a lot of games that are difficult, um, it could be really fun, and it just gives you that drive to try to beat it even more. Just at least that's the way I think of it. But it is a really fun game. Action, again, RPG, 3D action platform kind of, but a really good one. And yeah, Samurai Legend, Musashi. That cover art is really nice too. Very cool. Besides the foily things on it. Um, Another one, actually, yeah, the next one I'm going to be talking about. There is two in a series, as far as I know. Um, the ones that we got in the States. There is also like a DS game, I believe, that I want to add to the collection. It's more of a beat 'em up game, but I don't know if that is Square Enix or not, or maybe the companies or publishers changed. But uh, these games, especially, I haven't played the second one. I do have the second game in the collection, but this is based on a manga, or anime, I think. Full Metal Alchemist and The Broken Angel. Oh my god, what a game, man! What a game this is. When I first heard about it, again, I've had this for many, many years in my collection. The first time I played it, I got hooked on it. It is so good. Everything about it, even the storyline, and as far as I remember, I think there is like voice acting as well too. I don't know if it's the original anime or manga or whatever it's called. I don't know if it's the original voices from that, but it's done well, man. Super polished, very fun game. I remember when I first started playing this, I got again so into it. It was so much fun as far as like the gameplay goes. I gave this game its own memory card. Like, you know, every PlayStation 2 has a memory card 2 slot right there. Because I had, at the time, so many memory cards, I would find PS2, PS1 memory cards all the time back in the days in the wild, man, like at the swap meets and, and the flea markets and stuff like that, even garage sales or thrift stores. That's not the case now, but whatever. It's fine. Um, yeah, man, I used to find it for like 50 cents a memory card, a dollar or two at the most. Now it's just, if you find them, they have like crazy prices on them. But yeah, again, I haven't played part two of it. I do have it in my collection. I think Japan got a part three, if I remember correctly. I don't know if it's part of the same series or it's a different type of game, but I know Japan got like maybe one or two or more. I know there's a third one, and I know there's a DS version, but that's like a side-scrolling beat 'em up game. And again, I do want to add that to the collection for sure. Um, Solid action RPG game, Full Metal Alchemist and a Broken Angel. The cover art, totally badass. The title, love it, amazing, super cool. Again, this series, as far as even the first one or the second one, it's underrated. I think it's way below the radar. I don't hear a lot of people talking about it at all, and it deserves way much more recognition for sure. And last but definitely not least, another one I don't hear a lot of people talking about is Dirge of Cerberus, Final Fantasy VII. Another one. Again, I love my RPGs. Personally, as far as it goes, like my cup of tea is more of a action RPG, and this is what it is. But instead of like swords and stuff like that, I believe you, as far as I remember, you use guns and things like that. As far as like the main protagonist, main character. But the one thing I love about this is where you could enhance and upgrade your weapons. Where you might start off with a gun that's like kind of like a short barrel gun, and then you could get a part where it could turn into like a rifle. The boss battles are really fun. Uh, Again, the cutscenes are done really great as well. Yeah, another one, man. Just a super badass cover art, and I love that again. That foil art. I want to open this up really quick. Behind the plastic of the case, it doesn't show that well. Um, Not super shiny, but it does have that kind of foily look to it, which is really nice. I love that. So I haven't got super far or deep into this game as well, but um, as far as I know, you do play with like guns and stuff like that. I don't know if you get like swords later on because obviously, um, there we go. That you start off with that kind of it's a well, it is a handgun, but more of like a long barrel. But you get a longer barrel where you could like upgrade it to like a rifle, like I said. But I don't know if you later on you get swords or not. But as far as I know, it is an action RPG. So it's different than your traditional, you know, um, Final Fantasy games where you play with the swords, whether it may be turn based or action RPG. But again, I prefer action RPG over a turn-based. They're both great, but you know, if I had to pick one, ARPG is the way to go for me personally. That's what it is. So let's go over this really quick again. The 5 games that I am recommending, that is in my personal top 5, is Valkyrie Profile Lenneth, The Third Birthday, Samurai Legend Musashi, Full Metal Alchemist and the Broken Angel. This one doesn't have it. I know the part 2 has like a, I think like a bonus disc, or is it like a DVD or something like that? And last but definitely not least is Dirge of Cerberus Final Fantasy VII. So that is my 5 recommended games for as far as Square Enix titles go. And yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. And hope you guys have a Samtastic day. Take care.
Hasta la vista, baby.